The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Tuesday, looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is 86 degrees. The high is 88. The low is 70.
In the back is Chris Beam, keeping us live and local. He is Shannon. That is Nate. This is Kurt. 2 pump damage because 3 pumps will get you a flag. Nate Thomas, you realize that this past game. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Funny story. Someone told me, when we do the opening, and we have such a loyal fan base.
We do.
And so I was told the other day, they were like, I really do feel like I'm a part of the show, because I do the opening with y'all, I do the wings with y'all. They go at the end of the show, they're like, I'm dapping up. Like when we dap up everybody, they're dapping up too, like they're a part of the show. And then when I say I'm out, they say they're out. It's like subconsciously they just do it now because they're such loyal listeners. It's just a part of when they turn the show on. Same cadence, same rhythm, same everything. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching.
Heck yeah! Like when your songs come on, you sing.
Yeah.
Your podcasts come on.
Yeah.
Just join in with us.
I was like, you do the cadence too? They're like, just how you do the cadence. I was just like, all right.
That's awesome. Nice. I was thinking the other day too.
So you're thinking?
Well, I was thinking after we got off the air.
Okay.
By the way, Miss Terry, call us 888-855-2297. We need some fireworks today. We need some smoke. Call us. And if you're not Miss Terry, you can call us too, but give her like 5 minutes to make sure she gets in. So you didn't talk to the folks the other day at the game until they yelled out Hanging with the Boys, right? And then you turned around and waved.
No,
right?
what I did was I saw a tour of maybe about 30, 40 people.
Okay.
And they was talking. And most of them was Green Bay fans. That's why I went off on them and told them we just gave y'all Michael Parsons. And notice he didn't, have the impact that y'all thought. But anyway, and as I was walking away.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do that.
You know it's going to come back.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do what, man?
Go ahead. Finish your story.
I just pulled a Jesse.
Finish your story.
And so as I was walking away, and the lady said, that was Nate Newton. They didn't know who I was. And, that's Nate. Nate, how you doing? So I was just waving. And then they said, Hanging with the Boys. I was like, yeah, Hanging with the Boys. And so.
All right. Well, so if you want Nate to acknowledge you, if you holler Nate, depends on the day you catch him. True. He may or may not wave. He might just come over and hug you, take a picture with you. He might just keep walking and not act like he doesn't hear you. But if you yell, Hanging with the Boys, he knows you support the show.
Yes.
And you're part of the group.
Yep.
He will wave at you.
That's right. I got to, man. I got to.
So there you go. I just yell Hanging with the Boys and Nate will acknowledge you.
Because some of these shows around here that's competing against us, they don't know what we know. They don't have the style and the class and the swag that we have.
Facts.
But they will go out and get others to try to add to their glory, and it will not happen.
There we go.
For a long period of time.
Reach.
Yeah.
Reach, Brother Nate.
Yes.
All right. We have a caller. A very special guest on the line.
It ain't but 2 people that can...
Seeking redemption from the conversation Jesse had with the camera yesterday. Miss Terry B., welcome to the show.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
How are you?
How you guys? I'm good. How you guys doing?
We're
All
great.
right.
We're great.
Great. Get to it, Miss Terry B.
Okay. You know what, Jesse? You know you wrong, right? Okay.
No, I'm right. You're wrong. Get to it.
Okay. So, for reference, I went back and looked at it. You did not say we was talking about if the Jets was better than Dallas. You did not say they was better, but y'all was very finicky.
No.
Yeah.
No. Stop, Miss Terry. Stop.
You
See,
did.
Stop,
Okay, you
Miss Terry.
did.
Stop,
You
Miss
did.
Terry. Stop.
You
Stop.
This is how it happens.
This is and I don't, HR watches this show, so I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But Miss Terry, this is the part I'm talking about a certain gender accepting accountability. Now, you're not going to just breeze through this thing and say you were right and continue on your sentence. No.
Right.
You will say that you went back and you watched, and I did not say what you publicly said that I said. And before you finish your sentence, there will be a period in that. There will be an apology to Jesse Holly, and then we'll allow you to finish what you were saying. Because you went on a whole thing on social media about what I said and what we said, and you tried to pull up tape, and the words never came out of my mouth or any one of my brothers on this show's mouth, but you went on with it. So I'm glad that you called here today. We appreciate you calling. We appreciate you listening.
Thank you, Miss Terry.
But there will be a public
Absolutely.
apology that was given to me before I let you finish.
I publicly apologize to Jesse Holly.
Accountability.
Sir.
1 point
Thank
for
you.
the ladies. Accountability.
Accountability.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Now finish what you were saying.
It's just that you guys were sounding very on the fence about, because they got these dogs over here and all the guys that we were missing on the team. So I was just like, and then Jesse gave a low score. Like Jesse gave 19, what's that, 22? You said 19-22?
Correct.
I was like, oh man, this can't be good. I don't keep up with other teams as much as I keep up with Cowboys. So I don't really know who the other teams are, or unless they're in our division. Of course, I watch those guys. But I always listen to Jesse because he always comes solid.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me see. What are you talking about? So when you scored low, I was like, dang, is the Jets? And I didn't even know the Jets was 0-4 coming in the game. I didn't even know that much. So I was just like, okay, well, dang, are we gonna lose to the Jets? So everybody was just ranking score low. I was like, okay, we got something to be worried about.
Well,
that's kind of how
I got what you're saying. It wasn't that I was giving the Jets more credit than they deserved. It was more so, again, and maybe it's PTSD for me. Miss Terry, you've been following this team for a long time. I've been following this team for a long time. And there were moments
back
in the
when
team's
they
history.
knew was up in that mud. They knew. What's up?
But do you remember, Miss Terry, there were times where if we lost one offensive lineman, we couldn't do anything. If we lost one linebacker, we were just in shambles. And that residue is still
That stank.
that stank is still kind of, floating around in my brain. So when I think, man, we're down 4 offensive linemen, 2 wide receivers, a safety. Who else are we missing? We're missing a boatload of players. I'm like, man, and you're going on the road with the Cowboys haven't beat the Jets since 2003 at Meadowlands or MetLife or whatever it was called then and now. So my thing wasn't that I was giving the Jets a ton of credit because we said on this show, the Jets are a sorry football team. They'll be a desperate football team. I was more so looking at the overall picture of the Cowboys' condition and was thinking, man, they'll win this game. And the reason why I said 22 was I was going off a theme that I had said that before the game, a Justin Fields-led team was 0-25 when the opposing team scored 21 points or more. So I was saying 22 just to get over the 21 mark to give that to go along with what I was saying in my number. But it wasn't that we were giving the Jets a ton of credit. No one wavered that the Cowboys would beat the Jets. It was just that there was so much missing from the Cowboys, and the residue from what the Cowboys used to be when they lost players was still in my mind, in my heart, in my decision making. Now, after that performance on Sunday, that they went out there and performed the way that they did without all those players. Now in the future, they still got to show me some more. But in the future, I can look back and go, well, you know what? They were down 7, 8, 9 starters in a football game and still went out there and performed well. So That's what we're getting there. But I thank you for calling in, Miss Terry B. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate you guys taking my call. I'm gonna call back on Friday because I need to hear what y'all gonna say about these Panthers, though.
All right. Make sure you hear correctly before you call back in. Down. We don't want to have you.
I'm gonna call back on Friday.
I know accountability is kind of hard. You know what I'm saying when it comes
easy.
You know what I mean? That accountability thing. But yeah, we're glad you called.
Yes, we're glad you called. Thank you so much, Miss Terry.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk to you Friday. Look, that's how you do it. If you go at somebody, don't hide behind your Twitter account. Don't own up to it. Call in.
She was great.
Face to face.
She was great.
Eat a little humble pie. Say, you know what? I was wrong. Let Jesse pound on his chest.
This dude who called me asinine.
But no, thank you, Miss
She
Terry.
trying to slide that right in. Like you were right. No.
But you was a little finicky.
No.
And good for you holding your ground and saying, nope, we're going to apologize first.
Yeah, because you can't call us, because she called us out.
Right.
Not only me, but us out to being liars. Yeah. I was like, wait a second now. Like, come on, we are
that was good.
Solid around here.
Nice, friendly.
That was great. Thank you.
Thanks for being a good sport.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you being a part of us. You can cut this clip and show it to all your friends that you were a part of.
And you know what? That's a great example of what's wrong with social media. Because you can't, you don't know people's tone. You don't know their demeanor. That's a nice lady.
Yeah.
That's a Cowboy fan. That's a loyal listener to us that threw out a tweet and it sounded like she's attacking you and throwing you under the bus.
Nah, she was attacking me.
But I mean, but if you have if you have verbal words, it's more of a dialogue.
Right.
It's more of a, you get to know, like, okay, she's a listener. She knows.
No, and Miss Terry B, she's been following me for a while. So it was like, I'm like, you know me. Like you're not some random that just popped in my timeline from nowhere. Like I'm a solid dude. You know, you've been around and following me, my page for a while. So I'm like, being a fan of the show, following me on social media. I was like, dang. I think that's what kind of took me a little bit, because I was like, you follow my work. Like I'm not somebody that's going to be saying,
I'm not Kurt.
Yeah, I'm not going to say wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to. So I do say some wild stuff though. But when it comes to the football stuff, I'm usually
business.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty solid on the things that I say about.
You may not want to hear what he has to say.
Right. But it's never like,
yeah, it's nothing wild.
No.
Yeah.
What's that on your shirt, bro? What's that say? What does it say?
Nirvana.
And what does that mean?
It's a rock band, grunge band from the 90s.
I'm like,
you've heard them before. We'll play some in the break.
Okay.
You've definitely heard them before. By the way, before we go to break, are you torn this week?
Between what?
A couple of teams you played for? You know, are you on the fence on who to pull for this week?
Nah, brother. Never. Never with my Cowboys. Never. Cowboys is my all-around NFL team. I do cheer for the Raiders, but if they play the Cowboys, I want the Cowboys to slaughter them.
We'll see that matchup in November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a little bit on the show. Mm-hmm. You grew up a Cowboy fan.
Yes, sir.
What was that like to actually play for them and then win multiple Super Bowls with your favorite team growing up? Like, that doesn't happen often.
No, I don't.
What was that like for you?
11 years old. Just when I made the Cowboys, I mean,
did you call everybody, hey, or did you kind of keep it?
Everybody knew. Everybody. Back at Jones High, it was people that wasn't Cowboy fans became Cowboy fans and then when we won those Super Bowls, everybody that I knew that came in town, they knew they was going to go into the game because the Big Noon was going to make that happen. So, yeah, my best friend, Tony Hayes, I remember, and I told the story before, I went to Florida A&M, and he invited me to his house because he lived in Tallahassee, Florida. It's him and his mom and his sister and brother. And so we went to his crib, and we was just talking about, man, if we could go to the pros, you know, the dream and everything. And we laid back, and we had a big king-size bed, and we just kicked back. And I looked straight ahead, and he had a Dallas Cowboy sign. And I said, T. He said, what, man? I said, why? I said, you a Cowboy? He said, yeah. I said, bro, what if one of us could play for the Cowboys? He said, man, if we do, man, let's look out for each other. Let's get tickets. And I'm like, okay, bro, if I make it, you in there. And I I came to the Cowboys, made it the first year. Second year, I get a phone call like, "What's up, T? What's up? Well, I'm riding with these boys." He said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "I'm a Dallas police officer." I said, "You know you got season."
Yeah.
As long as I'm a Cowboy, as long as I'm playing, you got season tickets. And I would give him 2 tickets to every home game.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, but he was getting in free anyway because he was working the games. He worked where he could work the games.
Oh, did you get to see him on game day?
Yeah, sometimes I would see him, but mostly he'll be working.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Cool.
That's really cool, man. All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll talk football and stuff on Hanging with the Boys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show, the second segment, blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. You got something to say?
yeah. Kurt, I like your new computer. What's the name of it?
You can't see it, so there's no point in.
Stop, Kurt. I can see it.
Can't see it.
You and Jesse are both.
It's in Jesse's shot.
Huh?
It's in Jesse's shot.
Oh, boy.
Crap.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh, man. Well, Kurt, since you're on a roll today, you wanted to ask Jesse a follow-up question about yesterday.
I did?
Yeah. It's in your lineup.
It's in your lineup.
Oh, I was repeating what you guys were talking
Oh. Well,
you were talking about Hater Jesse today, so I.
Yeah, you just putting hater stuff in there.
No, I was.
get on him. Get
on
on him.
him.
What's your
Get
question
on him.
about Shoddy? No. You had a question about Shoddy.
Well, yesterday we discussed that he was cooking as a play caller, but maybe not so much as a head coach. And is there an explanation behind it?
Well, I mean, he's an offensive head coach, right? So a lot of his focus and attention is on the offensive side, which is doing absolutely phenomenal. But at the end of the day, you're still responsible for this entire thing every single week. And that defense just hasn't gotten to a place yet where it's helping out your offense. Your offense is basically your best defense a lot of the times, is that you have to go out there and make up for a lot of that. So, and I don't know if there's much more that he can do, but this is the entire product is under your now, because if the defense was, if the defense was, top of the NFL and the offense wasn't, you're still responsible, right? Like, so that's the biggest thing for me is that, yes, you're on one side of the ball and that's doing well. All right, now you got to make sure that you need that other half to come along because you're not going to face, because like right now, the 3 wins that the Cowboys have, I think, come from teams with a combined win total of 1, 2. So you're not going to.
Giants 1-1.
The Giants won one game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Jets 1-0.
Gen 0.
And you tied one.
You tied one. Yeah. So one win, right? And now you're about to face a team that's 2-3 in the Carolina Panthers. So, you're not going to always keep walking into the Jets. You're not going to keep walking into the Giants. You're not walking into these teams that are, absolutely porous at what they do. You got to, whatever you can do to get that side of the ball to catch up, because on my other show, we did just kind of like, quarterly grades. And a lot of the offensive positions got A's. A for quarterback, A for running back. I gave the offensive line a C. I gave the tight.
A lot of F's on the other side of the ball?
Man, F's all across the board on the other side.
So while you're talking about the defense, do you think they're starting to can you see glimpses of them getting better?
No.
Because I think our fan base thinks they're starting to turn a corner. They're playing better. What are you seeing from a player's perspective, looking at tape that makes you think like, no, they're not?
Well,
by the way, your nails look amazing today.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to my lady Nikki.
Excuse me before you start. Number 7 from Kurt. How about Eberflus defense? Is this starting to turn the corner? Players comfortable in system.
So the reason
y'all should let Nate host next time.
I just want to get that out, man. I just felt it felt okay.
And I know that we say that a lot of people say that we shouldn't, but it's the facts. The facts are, you play the Jets. They're not a good football team. Mm-hmm. They're not. They are bad in a ton of areas. And they gave up 5 sacks against the Cowboys. Go turn on the film, man. Go turn on the film. Guys were getting sacks that weren't even being blocked. Like,
well, y'all talked about Dante.
I mean, Dante, Sam Williams, Houston, Solomon Thomas.
So you need to see a little more. You need to see better competition.
Well, you take turns, right? You take turns because teams with a quarterback that is able to pass the ball on you at will. A team that isn't a really good passing team, which is a better running team, ran the ball against you at will, right? Like you can't take it away. But even on the turnover that the Cowboys caused, that was after a big gain. Mm-hmm. That was a play where your linebackers, one went the wrong way, the other ones got blocked, and Maris made a play down the field. I think it was 15 yards down the field, maybe. Like, that was another explosive run. The Jets had, and I'm not talking about garbage time. I'm talking about Breece Hall had 78 yards at halftime. Like, you know what I mean? He averaged 8.1 yards a carry.
Excuse me. So that's number 3. What we saw at linebacker against New York was maybe a case of young speed versus veteran knowledge. Which is better?
Give me the knowledge. Knowledge is where I need you to be, right? I need you because you could have speed and be going the wrong way.
But you know what Jimmy said?
Over.
No. I'm not saying. But
you know what Jimmy said?
No, you asked a question. You asked a question. What do I prefer? Do I prefer the knowledge or do I prefer the speed? I prefer the knowledge.
But
right?
Jimmy had a little kick to that. He said, "But my knowledge can't get me there. Give me the speed."
Yeah. All right, but they're going to be learning. Like Shamar, he finished the game. Shamar James finished the game with 15 tackles, which is a great number. Right, a great number, but
3.5.
You go and you watch. You go and watch some of those, and it's down the field. Yeah. Like it's down the. It's not like he's like at the line of scrimmage making these tackles. These tackles are coming after 5, 6, 7 plus yard gains a lot of times. But he had some where he played really well. But you like that youthfulness. He'll make his mistakes because he's a rookie. He's young. He's gonna make his mistakes. You would like for guys like Shamar James to play in games like the Jets because his mistakes doesn't cost you
as much,
right? When you're playing against a much better team, you don't have, first of all, you're probably not playing with a 14, 15, 17-point lead. It's probably nip and tuck the whole way. So every little mistake leaves a bigger gash in the overall grand scheme of things. Yeah, when you're up 24-3 and he blows an assignment, you go, he's learning. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he blew 2 assignments.
It's a tie game with 2 minutes left.
And you look across the field and it's Patrick Mahomes or it's whoever on the other side. You're like, son, you can't miss against Saquon because he's going to hit his head on the goalpost. So it's in certain games, like even this next coming game against the Panthers, you would like to believe that you're better than what the Panthers are, and you hope that your offense comes out here and continue this just absolutely fiery pace offensively and puts up points, and you're up 14, 17, 19 points because now I have more leeway to do things with my younger players because we have leads. And I'm not afraid to call blitzes. I'm not afraid to call different things. Because even if we mess up, the impact of our mess up, even if it goes for a touchdown, we have such a great lead and our offense in such great control, we can get it right back. It's trying to have these guys learn on the job when you're facing, the Lions. You don't want to learn on the job against the Detroit Lions. Too good, too physical, too talented, too well coached. Those gashes cut differently than it does against the Jets. So, I'm cool with Shamar James, cutting his teeth against the Jets because I know that my offense will be able to make up whatever we lacked.
So, Nate, you as the non-voice of reason, as the Cowboy fan, do you see any improvement in the defense? Do you see them getting a little bit better? Do you have hope that they can turn this corner or even get to the corner?
I'm just so glad that last week we had Walgreens. This week we got another drugstore. So you need these games to learn. I'm with Jesse 100%. You need to be able to look at things at a slower pace. And what I mean by that is it's the NFL, but the weapons aren't as great. The people that's trying to deliver to these weapons aren't equal. The quarterbacks is what I'm saying. This kid last week, he is not ready for what the NFL brings, and it showed. This kid here that we're playing against this week, he's getting better, and you can see his improvement. He can pass better than the last kid. But I don't think they have the overall weapons to just really gash us. Yeah. So now give these young guys a chance. Continue to run your defense. Continue to install so these guys can see it because I don't think the weapons are as great as what we faced against like a Green Bay, even the Chicago Bears because, like you say, DJ Moore has been hampered by lack of quarterback play forever.
But they still have, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore.
Thank you.
And then they're well coached.
Yeah. Do you like the way this schedule, this last part, this meat grinder part, when you got Philly, KC, Detroit, Minnesota, and then the Chargers. But leading up to that, you have, you played a really good game against Green Bay. You got the Jets. You got Carolina. Those are 2 learning, building games, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got a pretty good test against Washington. Then you got a really good test at Denver. Then you got Arizona. And then you got another, what you should handle business against Vegas. That gives you what?
Well, let me ask you this right quick. Mm-hmm. Like, what has given you the idea that you just going to handle teams?
Oh, you're not. Oh, this team especially.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, if you were going to handle teams, it would be the Jets and Carolina.
All right.
The rest of them, I think they're all going to be dogfights the rest of the year. But the way it's setting up is it's not like hard team. They're all hard in the NFL, right? But it's teams that you can beat if you have a good game, right? Do you like the way it's looking at it here before you get into that really, really tough stretch? It gives you a little bit of time to learn, get some guys some reps, especially with the injuries. It sets up pretty good to go into that stretch.
No, it absolutely does. And on the kind of the tail end of that, you kind of mentioned it a little bit, is we get some guys back. Like hopefully you'll be getting CD back and you'll be getting Booker back and BB. So you're getting some guys now that you'll be able to get back and give them maybe a game or 2 before you get to that difficult part of the schedule where you're going to need all hands on deck to win those football games. But I like the way it's set up because like the Carolina Panthers are a winnable football game. Like if you did just percentages wise, your percentage of beating the Carolina Panthers should be above 50%, right? And then who's the next one?
You got Carolina, then you got Washington at home.
Right, that's a 50. We always talk about that, like, you know,
split those.
We're like, you know, we sometimes say that you would probably be 0-2 against the Eagles. You're probably going to be 2-0 against the Giants, and then the Washington, as of late, is a 50-50 split, right? So that can go one way or the other. You're going to have to show up defensively. That's going to be one of those games where, you know, it'll cost you a little bit more if young players are making those mistakes and those assignment, mix-ups because of the quarterback and Jaden Daniels and how he's playing offensively in the running game, and they have some weapons out there with Scary Terry and Debo and so on and so forth. So,
where do you rank this offense, Jesse?
The Cowboys offense?
Yes. Is it a top 5 offense right now?
Easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 3.
Okay.
Might even be top 2.
Okay.
Is there any chance the end of that schedule though isn't going to be the meat grinder we thought it was? Because this team could be getting better. Where you're going to have Philly at home. They look like they're on the verge of. They're good, obviously. But
I've never seen a 4-1 team that everybody keeps saying they're falling apart.
You know,
it's the craziest thing ever. I'm like,
you just fell into the Cowboys.
No, but
I fell into the Cowboys.
Like,
I would have never thought.
A.J. Brown is a mess. He's a mess. Hurts is,
The other day, it was 287 days since they had lost a football game,
right.
And everybody's like, "Oh, that's it. They're falling apart." It's been almost an entire
Super Bowl.
But you got them at home. Then you got Kansas City at home. Maybe they're not quite the juggernaut they were. Detroit, Minnesota, you got them at home. They're maybe their quarterback, whatever. Chargers are looking up and down. I mean, maybe this gauntlet isn't going to be quite as tough as we thought. Cowboys are getting better.
Possibly. The thing is that offensively, I don't fear them being able to go back and forth with anyone offensively. It's at some point in time, just like gravity, right? What goes up eventually will come down.
Dak's gonna have a bad game.
He's gonna have he's gonna have one of these games where he's just like
he's off.
He's just off.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, there it is, the Dak game. But there's gonna be a game where he's just not Superman, which he's had to be through 5 weeks of this season. And for the most part, he's been that. He's been Superman. You get a tie, you get the defense not showing up in a lot of these other games. I don't know when that game will be, if it'll be, but you just feel like at some point in time, even the greatest of the greats, Tom Brady has a game where he throws 2 interceptions, right? Like on the march to having one of the great seasons that he's had before. So the more pressure you keep putting on this offense to be perfect, the closer we get to one of these games where it doesn't, right? And if you told me that I had to take our offense as it's currently rolling and put it up against any one of those teams in the meat grinder, I'm saying, let's ball.
Yeah, possession for possession.
I'm saying, let's ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just when it comes to stopping them.
It's
once.
now how.
Yeah.
It's right. It turned into the Green Bay game in the second half where you're like, defense, we just need one stop, and they're like, sorry,
can't help you.
Can't help you on that one, bro. Can't help you on that.
We did it all in the first
half.
half.
We can't help you on that one, bro. They go score, and you have to match that output every single week. That's where it becomes a little bit shaky. And as Nate eloquently talks about every single time is, what do you do when it's equal to or greater than you? The good football teams, I gave you guys the list the other day. They don't turn the ball over. They convert on third downs, and they score touchdowns in the red zone. The Cowboys are doing that very well right now. Mm-hmm. It's just it's so much pressure to keep that on for the duration of a season, especially when you start playing good and well-coached football teams. Because if the Jets were a good, well-coached football team, that might look different. It might look different. They're not a good, well-coached football team right now. But you look at other teams and you say, they may be.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, we'll go to the phones, see if anybody's there on Hangin' with the Boys.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven, where there's a $5,000 winner every single day. Shop with 7 rewards, then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/2026, U.S. and D.C., ages 16 and over. For full official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-day.com/rules.
So, did you ask about weather on or off air? Is that on air or off air?
Which part?
About what the weather's going to be this weekend.
Off air.
Off air.
Oh, that was off air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the weather?
No, it's, and I said it, and Chris said no, but actually, there's a tropical storm called Jerry forming in the Atlantic.
So hurricane.
But it's
Jerry's
not
gonna roll
hitting
through.
Carolina.
No, but I mean, today it's not. Yeah.
It's a hurricane.
But it's tropical
How
storm
funny-
Jerry forms in the Atlantic.
How funny would that
Hey, hey, Jesse, what's the high on in Charlotte on Sunday?
69.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Perfect weather. Perfect weather.
You know, this guy always want that $5,000.
I do.
He's from Louisiana. Now, Vegas has been around for a long time, but easily people from Louisiana, man, could be the capital for betting. Because everybody I know from Louisiana loves to.
Well, Louisiana started as a penal colony from.
What?
It's where they sent all the. It's where they sent all the convicts back in the 1800s.
Right.
They sent them to Louisiana. So it started off as basically a landlocked prison.
Right.
So
Wow.
yeah, all the
take a bet.
All of the degenerates was right there. They were, all of the degenerates was released right there in Louisiana.
Very religious, but very
Yeah.
well, everything else too.
Turn your back.
You know?
It'll be a penal colony.
Just go say whatever you believe in. Go say your Hail Marys and whatever.
20
you
on the
gotta
yo.
do. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Wow.
All right, Chris, we got a phone call.
We do.
Who we got?
We got your boy Anthony.
Hey.
What up? Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all funny. Y'all some funny dudes, bro. I love y'all, man. Hey, check this out. Yeah, 1969 when I was born. I'm double nickel right now. That's a great year. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I told y'all we was going to beat the brakes off the Jets.
Wait a minute, Anthony. Are you ever going to call in and be like, you know what, I was wrong? Because you've probably called this show 40 times over the last 3 years, and every time you call,
It's only after he's right. That's the part.
That's-
part.
I guess
What I
that's
He
say?
only calls in when he's
What I
right.
say?
every time you go, I told y'all, I told y'all.
I said, it's so calm. I said, man, all I got to do is stop.
Man, my boy got a
Yeah,
better
gotta
phone.
let you go.
Gotta get a better phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
better
Anthony,
phone, man.
spot.
Dang.
Hey, tell him to go back and listen to that. You sound terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Call back Friday. You got anybody else, Chris?
I mean, it's ringing. You want me to just pick it up?
Yeah, let's just free ball.
No, free fall, baby.
Yeah,
No, we can.
free ball and go.
Oh, Lord.
And go, Shannon.
You are live on the air. We have no idea who this is because Chris just put you on the air. Who are we speaking to?
It's Dip Carter.
No, it's Anthony. Is he called back, Anthony?
Man,
Still
tell
got
him
a
to get a
bad
better
phone.
phone.
You gotta get a better phone, Ant. You gotta get off that metro.
We'll talk about
You
it.
gotta get off that.
Hey, you
Metro.
mentioned earlier about the guys that we have to play. And I look back, and you saying after the Carolina game, that's when the headaches are supposed to start.
Well, you got Carolina, then you got Washington.
After the Raiders game.
Then you got at Denver, which is going to be a good test the way they're playing. Then you got Arizona. Then you got Vegas. And then you got Philly, Kansas City, Detroit, Minnesota, the Chargers, Washington again.
So after the Carolina game, the meat grinder don't start?
I think it does. You got a couple of – you got
Washington.
The machine is warming up. I say that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You ain't in spin cycle.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah.
Just kind of agitated.
Yeah.
So what you were trying to say is you do get a breather after the Washington-Denver game with the Cardinals?
The Cardinals in Vegas.
Okay,
it's a little
I understand
step
what you're
down,
saying,
and
yeah.
then it goes up again, right? Like, I mean –
And it never comes back down.
no. The Giants, the last game of the year.
Yeah. You sure?
That's a good point.
Maybe not
Might need
by that
game.
time.
Might need that game.
And the crazy thing is that there's what? Philly, Kansas City, Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota, you can probably throw that one
But
out.
Kurt said that,
Chargers.
so Philly is on his way down, so we ain't got to worry about them.
Oh, yeah. Sure, that's what I said. Yeah.
Kurt, do you need a hug today?
Aw.
You seem easily
They
aggravated.
set my boy off. Nah, they set my,
they set him
my
off
boy
for
off
sure.
before the show.
Yeah.
They threw my boy a curveball before the show.
And he like,
And he ain't quite fully recovered just yet.
would he say something like, "Do you really got to do that?"
My boy's a little flustered right here. They threw my boy a curveball before the show.
Put something on his computer and he gets all mad.
Yeah, they threw something.
It wasn't my fault, though.
Face
Yeah,
Let
here's
him know.
the corner. You can see the little corner there.
Thank
Everybody got that?
you, Lenovo. Thank you, Lenovo. I appreciate you supporting our show.
We love our sponsors.
Love our sponsors up in
Love our
Lenovo.
sponsors.
I'm glad I could promote him here.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Kurt's not mad because of the stickers. Kurt's mad because you can't see the computer and like he's trying to prove a point. Like, why are you doing this when you can't even see this on the screen?
Exactly right.
There's Kurt.
Hey, if you want to leave it there the whole show, then I'll put the sticker on. Okay, go ahead.
Kurt's like, more of me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or me.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh.
We love you, Kurt.
Yeah.
We do love you, Kurt.
This is coming higher than me. Higher than my pay grade.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Kurt,
I got a question for you.
I was going to say, you end the show. How do you want to end this?
I got a question. So when we play the Eagles tough, or we tie the Green Bay, it's like, but we lost, this and that, whatever. Didn't really matter. And then when we beat the Jets, it's kind of like, yeah, but it's the Jets. Why, as fans, people, whatever, why do we discredit these wins?
Because we are the Dallas Cowboys, and we are guaranteed, or at least told, that we should always be in the hunt for the Super Bowl, and it has never went away. Every year.
It's your fault.
No, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault because I'm trying to help us rebuild. I'm trying to help us rebuild.
It's your fault.
Every year you hear me say,
It's you and others like you.
Jimmy
who
Johnson came in here and said,
who walk around here with rings.
Jimmy
It's
Johnson,
it's
I don't
you.
even wear my ring.
It's you who
But if
when
we
walk
go
through
to a
these
Super
halls-
Bowl, we go to a Super Bowl, I'm gonna say, Mr. Jones, keep this little bit of money you've been giving me and give me a real Super Bowl ring. I don't want no plastic. But anyway, when Jimmy came in, and I guess he said, hey, fella, let's start winning all our home games first. Let's try to start something here at home. And then he said, let's win our division. And then he said, hey, tell you what, let's try to get home field advantage. And he built this thing just like this. And so I'm hoping that, and I know in today's NFL, rebuild, whatever, those words are not allowed, but win your home games. Then go at your division. Then let's see how far you can go. It's a building process because you're looking to do it not only with draft picks, you're looking to do it with free agents too.
But it's been 30 years.
It's been 23 years, but
30 years.
Not
29,
but not
years.
with you have to have a consistent theme, and from top to bottom, that theme has got to be in place. I'm hoping that with Coach Schottenheimer, that they have a theme and that they get a chance to work the theme. You know what's the saddest thing for me this past weekend was to watch the head coach of the Jets, who knows what it takes and who's been a Jet, but will he get a chance to put it into effect? See, people don't understand. Coach Dan,
the wrong market try to do that in, boy.
Huh?
New York City, they don't have no patience.
Yeah, you got to understand. Everybody talking about Detroit. Oh, they had a hot. Okay,
They gave him a chance.
his
Detroit
first
was
year,
1-15.
he was third. It took him to his 13th game to win his first game. He had a tie first, and then the next year wasn't beautiful. But I understand. It's two people I think should have the utmost optimism. It's two people. It's the owner, and it's the fans. And everybody else should be a little bit more responsible like this Hanging with the Cowboys group is. We're responsible. We tell you the truth. We do it the right way. We cheer our fans when they're right, and when you're wrong, Jesse will gladly call you out.
Invite you on the show so he can public shame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call me out. It's only fair, right?
Not mad at you. It's a great call.
Yeah.
One of the best calls we've ever had. All right, fellas. Good stuff tomorrow. Cowboys offense.
Yes.
And
Carolina's
defense. All right. Jesse?
I'm telling y'all, don't be Carolina defense. Don't
Kurt?
I see something a little different than most people, bro.
All right, we'll hear about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nate, good seeing you. Glad you both wore your red pants, your red shorts.
Yeah.
We hot
Y'all are
today.
on fire. Higher today.
We hot.
Caliente.
Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air.
Penal
Josh,
colony,
thanks for
baby.
keeping him company. We're back tomorrow. Hanging with the boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!